This only added fuel to an already raging fire, because once Kirk Frost stepped in publicly, the situation stopped being just about a marriage falling apart and turned into a full-blown debate about loyalty, image, and accountability in the public eye. Supporters quickly split into sides, with some arguing that Remy had every right to speak her truth if she felt betrayed, while others believed taking the accusations to social media crossed a line that could permanently damage reputations. The alleged involvement of Claressa Shields complicated things even further, not only because of her own high-profile status, but because it shifted the narrative from a private separation to a love triangle playing out in real time. Every interview clip, every caption, every old photo suddenly became evidence for online detectives determined to piece together a timeline. Meanwhile, Papoose remained relatively measured in his response, which only deepened speculation. Some saw his silence as maturity, others saw it as strategy. What made everything heavier was the contrast between the man once praised for unwavering loyalty and the new accusations threatening to rewrite that legacy. Years of public devotion were now being questioned in a matter of days. And in the middle of it all were real emotions, real history, and a family bond that couldn't simply be erased by trending topics. The internet treated it like entertainment, but beneath the headlines was the painful reality of two people closing a chapter that once symbolized endurance against all odds, now unraveling under the weight of suspicion, pride, and public opinion.
I think that is very unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Because I like them too. Very unfortunate, but we won't be knowing what folks be going through behind closed doors, so I don't know what really happened. I remember I spoke on that shit one time, but I don't know what really happened. You know what I'm saying? What made everybody move where they were moving. I know about like shit's crazy. I know marriage is hard. I know one thing like that, you gotta have the right person. If you have the right person, it won't be so hard. It'll be like living life. Regular ups and downs. But you get somebody that ain't right, that shit gonna tear your up. You gonna wish you ain't never did that thing. You probably, if you ain't strong enough, you probably ain't never do it. But you do it. I ain't doing no court.
Put it this way, if I was in your shoes, they would say, Kirk, you deserve that shit. They would talk shit about me. And you know what? I love the fact that they love you. They love you, bro. You did with.
Rumors had been swirling for months that Remy Ma and Papoose were no longer together, especially after talk of Remy's alleged involvement with Easy the Block captain. She stayed quiet until Papoose was seen moving on, and that's when everything exploded. Remy released screenshots and accused him of cheating with Claressa Shields, even claiming he fell asleep on the phone with Claressa inside her home. She suggested Claressa didn't know the full truth. But Claressa responded calmly and confidently, refusing to be dragged into marital drama. She denied the accusations and called the situation embarrassing. The clash quickly became less about relationships and more about image, maturity, and who controlled the narrative.
I think that is very unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Because I like them too. Very unfortunate, but we won't be knowing what folks be going through behind closed doors, so I don't know what really happened. I remember I spoke on that shit one time, but I don't know what really happened. You know what I'm saying? What made everybody move where they were moving. I know about like shit's crazy. I know about this marriage is hard. I know one thing like that, you gotta have the right person. If you have the right person, it won't be so hard. It'll be like living life. Regular ups and downs. But you get somebody that ain't right, that shit's gonna tear you up.
Remy fired back with sharp insults, mocking Claressa's age and appearance and sarcastically telling her to ask Papoose for flowers, claiming he was too busy entertaining someone else to answer his phone. The exchanges quickly turned harsh and deeply personal. After months of silence, Papoose finally responded, accusing Remy of narcissism and alleging that she had cheated multiple times during their marriage. He claimed he had asked for a divorce repeatedly, but stayed quiet for their daughter's sake until Remy continued attacking him publicly. He even posted a photo of Remy with Easy the block captain, suggesting she was involved with another man while he cared for their child, and alleged she pressured him to lie about a confrontation with Easy. Remy later went live, emotional but direct, admitting she had cheated yet saying she felt driven to that point. She accused Papoose of maintaining a false, black love image while being unfaithful, even during her prison sentence, and claimed they had not shared a bed since 2022 despite his refusal to admit it. Financial accusations followed, with Remy saying she covered major expenses, while Papoose insisted he sacrificed his savings and career to support her and even contributed to her music without credit. Public opinion split, with some siding with Remy's transparency and others criticizing both for airing private pain so publicly, while Claressa remained caught in the crossfire as rumors continue to swirl.
So many women in here, and the women always talking bad about the guys. And then Pat, it's none of my business, but I get talked about all the time. And I'm just saying, it's my, he went in business, and his reward to me is bad. But I'm trying to say my business, but I feel like, God damn, bro. I feel bad for him. You put it this way, if I was in your shoes, they would say, Kirk, you deserve that shit. They would talk shit about me, and you know what? I love the fact that they love you. They love you, bro, because you did with a lot of good things. Seriously, they love you that. That's true. You got a lot of respect in the street. I'm keeping it on it. Women, y'all have showed y'all in a very bad way. Okay, well, this is the women for not only social media, but even when I say
What makes the situation even more emotional is that just days before everything unraveled, Claressa had openly shared her desire to build a future and have children with Papoose, speaking about staying disciplined, avoiding alcohol, and preparing herself mentally and physically for motherhood. Then almost overnight, cheating allegations exploded across social media, shifting the entire narrative. It left people questioning everything. Was Claressa warned about unresolved issues and chose to believe in love anyway? Did Remy finally reach her breaking point after staying silent for too long? Or did Papoose try to balance two worlds until they inevitably collided? What's undeniable is that private emotions turned into a public spectacle. And once the internet gets involved, there's no rewind button. The story still feels unfinished, with more layers likely waiting to surface as tensions remain high.